Happy birthday!
Oh, you mother. well, greetings everyone. Real quick, forgot to actually say this in the Discord. Alright, so, welcome everyone. This is Great Rick here, and today I am with the Green Brigand. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. It's your guy, the Green Brigand, and welcome to Final Fantasy 2.
Yep. This is a game that, honestly, it's considered the black sheep of the franchise, really. Like, it's so different from the rest, but that's kind of its charm. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I love this game so much.
And I know you love the game that inspired, that spawned off from, like, the system that has Saga.
Oh, don't get me started.
I won't yet. Also, because these guys have default names, I'm just sticking with the... I'm lazy like...
Oh, good. That'll make it easier.
You mind if I read these?
I don't mind.
Right. I love this song, by the way.
Oh, same.
The Emperor has begun his campaign for army of but the rebel castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with the kind of Altair.
Which, fun fact for you Fire Emblem fans out there, was originally called Altea.
Really?
Yep, in the Famicom version.
They had lost their parents there. Ape wasn't. God, this, like, the way this game starts just got me hooked when I was a kid, you know?
Same.
Like, I didn't know. Like, fun fact, I actually restarted this fight like 7 times because I thought you could win it. So I spent an hour trying to do this fight. Again, I was 8 years old.
Yeah, I was about that age when this game came out.
And the idea of a forced lost battle aside, like this early in the game, just feasible. Like, I thought this was. Like...
I had never seen that before, but like, I lost, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, it's just really.
Because I grew up on Pokemon, and in Pokemon, when you lose, you don't get a game over. You just go to the Pokemon Center. So losing and then going to the healing spot, I was like, oh, so it's like Pokemon. Okay. Even though I played FF1 first, and it was not like that, but...
FF1's also super easy.
Yeah. But also, I was like 8.
Yeah. Also, I love the portraits make here. Like, I know that they kind of use them in the PS1 version, but still. Like, it adds a certain flair to them. Having both the name and portrait. Especially because Minwu looked so cool when I was a kid. Like,
Same.
And hey, he's already, like, COVID prepared.
He was ready, man. You know, back in 1988. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because
man,
they released Final Fantasies up until like 7 once a year.
Yeah, that's right. They did.
And then
so, man, this guy, he was 32 years early. He was on top of it.
I know. Also, hey, welcome, Meat of Justice.
Hey, that's me.
You speak Beaver?
I do.
You know, speaking of, Guy is the most shafted Final Fantasy II character.
He really is, though. Like, even Layla gets more attention.
The reason I say that is because even he's not in any of the gacha games.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not in Brave Exvius. Wasn't in all the Bravest. Not even in Dissidia Opera Omnia, which has fucking Kafka as a party member.
Is he in Record Keeper?
I don't. Record's like the one thing that he's in out of like the 10 gachas.
Okay, I was about to say, if he's not in Record Keeper, then I'm fighting somebody.
Yeah, that's like the one thing he's in out of like the 10 gacha games.
Man, I don't know why they hate him so much. He speaks Beaver.
He speaks Beaver, and honestly, like, a lot of people will say the Final Fantasy II characters here are pretty generic, but they're not. Like, we'll see when, like, people will see when we get through the game, you know?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Also, I love that these guys just come from nothing. Like, they're just random villagers that are not even of royal importance or anything. They're just...
Nope, none of them. They're orphans.
Yeah. Well, they're orphaned by the same battle, like, by the same attack that they get knocked out by.
Yep.
It's just like, these 4 nobodies. Also, okay, real quick. Can I just say that I want the...
I feel like as a kid, I kind of glossed over how dark this opening actually is.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, like, if you count the opening as, like, going to see Scott, which we're about to do.
Yeah. Also,
like... Oh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I love the fucking password system.
Oh, same. It's... So, like, I've honestly never really seen anything like it.
Is there ever been an RPG that has a password system like this?
I really don't think so. I'm sure there has been something like it, but I've never seen it.
Honestly, Final Fantasy or some RPG needs to bring it back, because I know Saga doesn't have it.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And, like, Final Fantasy hasn't really reused much from 2, aside from, like, creatures introduced in the game.
Well, it also kept the formation system, and, okay, I guess you got me there.
Yeah, because, like, that's why I call this the black sheep of the series. It's like how Gaiden, they didn't, like, for Fire Emblem Gaiden, they didn't keep Gaiden on base.
Yeah.
They just...
Yeah, because, technically, this is the game that introduced Dragoons, but that's a big technically, because there's no classes.
Yeah.
But Rickard
is...
Actually, this game also introduced Cid.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so Final Fantasy II did introduce a lot of stuff. I'm talking about, like, mainly the gameplay aspect.
Yeah. 3 kind of went back to what 1 did, and then 4 just kind of reinvented everything.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Exactly. Honestly,
but
that's why I keep comparing Fire Emblem to Final Fantasy. Like,
kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's like Fire Emblem 1, simple. Does its job. Fire Emblem 2 reinvents the freaking wheel. Fire Emblem 3 apes from the first game. 4 reinvents the wheel riding one. Also, I'm gonna
Porking.
Yeah, also I'm gonna see if I can turn dash.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, because I forget that you have to set that. It annoys me.
I mean, you could hold down the B button, but this isn't Pokemon. We're lazy.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather...
We don't want to do...
And is there anything in here? Okay, this is just the learner's area.
Oh, it's the tutorial. I forgot about these guys.
Yeah. But, you know,
I kind of wish they kept doing tutorials like this past 6.
Honestly, that would have been cool, especially if, especially with the more action-based game, Final Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I love the sound effect. So I'm just enraptured by the music.
Oh, I love the soundtrack in this game.
Hey, it's Paul.
I'm Paul.
Oh god, I almost forgot about the Jimmy Neutron shit.
Yeah, that got everybody's nostalgia right there.
Yeah.
We'll see more of Paul a little bit later.
Yep. And here we have Gordon.
Gordon!
I love Gordon. Like, honestly. Like, if you want an arc, just look at this guy, as you'll see from my streams of this.
People say this game doesn't have character, and Gordon is honestly the first one I name.
Yeah,
well, okay, that's a lie. He's the second one I named. The first one I named was Minwu, but...
Yeah, exactly. But... Gordon just makes you feel bad for him, even though outright see him in the intro running the fuck away. Like, you see him in the intro, like, right when the knights are coming in.
Yep.
The first
Very
one.
nice detail.
Yeah. Here's the rival place.
Kinda actually blew my mind when I realized that.
Yeah. Yeah, 400 gil.
Yeah, you can go ahead and buy some stuff.
Yeah.
So what's your plan?
Buying at least Fire, Thunder, and Ki.
Okay, fair. But how are you gonna set up the party?
Korean. What? You mean like asking if I have like an exact plan?
Yeah.
Honestly, like I am gonna focus like Guy more on his like axe and bare-handed.
Okay.
Furion, I'm focusing on like his sword, magic, and all that. Then Maria, she'll mostly be backline spellcaster / art.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because that's pretty simple. Also, I'm not.
I tend to make Furion my white mage and Maria my black mage, and then Guy just the all-around physical dude.
Yeah. There's one thing I won't do in this very first run.
Which is?
I'm not gonna give Ultima to Minwu.
Why would you ever do that?
Because I didn't know he was about to die.
Wait. How? No, how could you have done... What?
No, he dies right... Like, no, you get the Ultima Tome and then he dies. That's the order of events. No, wait, the Ultima Tome was on Richard.
I was about to say, hold up. No, you can't... Yeah.
Yeah, Ultima Tome
You had me questioning everything I know.
Yeah. Ultima Tome was on Richard. Also, for the audience here...
Why would you give it to Richard?
Because I didn't know he was gonna die.
Wait, could you... Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, no, I guess that makes it. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Also,
I just give it to Maria all the time.
That's a good point. Also, I'm just gonna point out to my audience here. See how this bar goes up? Much like the popular MMO runes, or you use something, because the higher your skill level.
To be more accurate, it's more like RuneScape is like this game. This game invented that system. I call it the learning by doing system.
Oh, I know. I just used RuneScape as an example because more people have played RuneScape.
Well, yeah, it's people know that, but I like to be historically accurate. So basically, a lot of people like to tell you that XXII's progression system is incomprehensible, vague, they don't get it, and I always, even as a kid, I just kind of wondered how though. Like, what's so hard to understand about if I swing my sword a bunch, I get really good at swinging swords?
Yeah, that's something that I never get either. And again, there's also those same people that make those complaints are the same people that will just throw, they'll attack themselves for like...
Oh boy, there's that argument too.
Yeah, but...
I don't know why people do that, but they do.
Also, that goblin took forever to kill. Oh, because your audio got cut out. Case. Say something again real quick?
Something?
Alright. Oh, it only got cut out at the start of the sentence.
Oh, okay.
Also,
weird.
Guy's HP increase, because if I remember correctly, it's while you're damaged, like, your HP increases by, like, being damaged, not taking damage, but being damaged,
right? No, it is by taking damage.
Okay, but, like, the game lessens how much you increase it by if you damages.
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. But basically, if you heal in the middle of battle, that'll count against you. Like, that'll make it less likely you get a health gain. It has to do with how you end the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
At least in the original version of the game. In this version, it also considers like what happened in the battle. So, like here, because you came in at 29 health, you might not get an HP growth. See, you didn't.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get one if you've taken damage, and you're more likely to get more the more damage you took.
Fair. Makes sense.
Is how that works. Yeah. The only thing I can kind of see people not understanding is that shields are what you need to raise evasion. But if you think about it for like 2 seconds, that also kind of makes sense, because evasion means not taking damage, and shields make you not take damage, so...
Right, exactly. That's like, you've got to consider your options. I forgot to buy some.
I mean, you're not exactly going far. You don't really need them right now, but well, you're already back here, so you might as well get them.
Yeah, I'm someone that's prepared.
I mean, fair. You should also save often.
Oh, I know.
Only you can prevent lost save data.
Yup. Also, I forget, does like counting your steps do anything? Is there like a weapon that the more steps you take? Or I think you have a different...
I've never understood why they track that.
I know there's
not
like...
in this game or in any other. I don't know why they track it, because they do it in 6 also.
They also do it in 5.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think they did in 4 and 5. 4, I don't know. I think they did in 5 too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they did.
Also, Maria, start hitting shit.
You're gonna have to wait a while for that one. Bows are not the most accurate in this game.
Praise too bad. Oh, there's the village I was looking
for. Ooh, you got crit.
Yeah, Okay, that'll help with a guy's hit point. Because, unlike Final Fantasy 1, this goes over 1,000 hit points.
Yes, it does.
Shield increased for Furion, guy's HP increased. And one of the things I dislike about the game, okay, this one came in cheap this time, but sometimes the ends will be like, early game it's like 300 gil.
You do know what determines that, right?
How much damage you've taken, right?
Yeah, it has to do with your missing HP and MP.
Also, hey,
there's some formula behind it in this game. It's not a 1-to-1 in this game. It is a 1-to-1 in the later Saga games.
Yeah.
Because they also do that same thing.
Also, Ollie says hi. He's in the chat right now.
Ollie! Hi, Ollie! Welcome to the stream. We're having fun. We love it.
Comes to all my streams. Right, darling.
Wow, way to throw shade at me.
Hey. Hey, I didn't mean to throw shade, but while we're here...
I'm sorry, man. I have a full-time job, okay?
Oh, I know.
But hey, I did give you a shout-out in my channel update the other day.
I know you did. I watched that.
Actually, I think I forgot to say something in the video, but I did put a link to your channel in the description, so...
Yeah, I mean, as long as you did that, that's all good, mate.
Because I hadn't given you a shout-out before, and I was like, I probably should.
I mean, I forcefully make Steve shout-outs.
I didn't ask him to, for me, he just does.
Oh, well, I'm a patron of his.
So am I.
That's what I mean by I force him.
I mean, on top of Patreon, he, in his character videos, he gives me shout-outs because I look over his scripts for him.
Yeah.
The first time he did that, like, he didn't tell me, like, it was a surprise, and I was like, aw.
Yeah.
And then he did it again, and I was like, aw, wait, is it gonna do that every time? No, you can't do that.
I mean, every time you come back here, you beat.
Oh yeah, that's a thing enemies do in this game. They can run away from you.
They also did that in Final Fantasy 1.
Oh yeah, they do. It's a lot rarer in 1, though.
They do it if you're much higher level, like, I went to, I did the post-game dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, like, there was a whole, like, the first few floors are, like, level 10 enemies.
Yeah, because the Earth Gift Shrine unlocks pretty early, so...
Making sure I save.
I think they kind of expected you to try to go to the Earth Gift Shrine as soon as you beat the Lich, because, oh, well, it opened up, and it was, like, right at the start of the game. I know where it is. Why would I not go there? But
I mean, actually, all of the bonus have early. The same early game enemy.
They do?
Yes, I know, because
I didn't realize that. Okay. I've only done them a couple of times, so...
And we're gonna, after this... We're gonna do what's shown as a pro gamer move, because unlike Final Fantasy 1, not every
not every town is safe.
Yes. This is why I saved before.
Just don't talk to any of the soldiers, you will regret it.
Exactly.
Hey, more HP. Ooh, everybody got HP, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, sadly you can't go to the inn. Can't go here.
Well, at least not right now. You can later. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll be back here, but I'm just showing what's unavailable right now. Like, just how oppressive this town is. Oh, hey, Cucker. Our guest today is my friend Guy, aka the Green Brigand. I should have put his link in the channel.
Hi, that's me.
Also, my picture is not a Pikachu. My picture is a meme I made for a video. They said that someone said that my profile picture.
Is it supposed to be a Pikachu?
No, mine is a play on words that I did for my Fire Emblem Iron Man.
Oh.
So the play on words is, you know, the phrase "movement is," correct?
Yeah.
So what I did was I put a pair of boots on Sothis' throne with the rightful king crown over it. Because movement is king.
Oh, I get it.
See? Oh, you're talking about my clothes. Oh, you're talking about my clothes, yeah, on camera. Right. I forgot that I was even wearing a shirt, I'm not gonna lie.
You had your camera on and thought you weren't wearing... You know what? I'm just not gonna question you.
I knew I had a shirt on, because I never go on the camera shirtless. Unless if, like, somehow hell was to burn over.
I think the expression you're looking for is hell freezes over.
Okay, whatever. Unless this hellscape of Texas starts burning. But you know what I mean. So avoid talking to these assholes.
I've been here for 27 and a half minutes and I already want to stab you.
Love you too. Love you too, mate.
Also, I like how he just shouts out, "Aha, you're with the rebels in a bar full of Imperial soldiers." You ever think about that?
I know, right?
I think about that.
I think about that too, because it's like... That should obviously get you killed. It's like... If this was like a 3 game, they'd stab you... They'd grab the guy, pull him over the counter, and stab him.
Most likely. Alright, gee, I hope this isn't a potion. Oh, well, maybe this one's not a potion. Oh, well, maybe the third one's better. Yo.
Also, can I just say that I love that we're stealing from the king. We're stealing from this guy of all people. We're stealing from the prince. Also, planned builds for the main 3. Everyone's gonna have a little bit of magic sprinkled in, but weapon-wise, Guy is gonna focus on his axes and bare-handed combat. Furion's gonna focus on swords and lances. And Maria's gonna focus on bows and staves. I don't think Maria's gonna see much frontline combat. She's also gonna be my main.
Oh, actually, that reminds me what I was gonna say earlier, and we got sidetracked about Ultima. I didn't realize this as a kid, and you might not have ever realized this either, so I'm gonna share it for you and for the audience. Ultima actually is a white magic spell, not a black magic spell.
Yeah.
Meaning it operates off of the spirit stat, not the intelligence stat. So keep that in mind when you pick who you're giving Ultima to. Personally, I give Maria a mix of both spells most of the time when I play, so she always gets it for me, but Furion is my dedicated white mage, so I could also give it to him. For you, whoever that is, really, whoever has the best spirit stat and the highest overall magic levels, because remember that's a factor too.
True. Also want to know. Actually, no.
Also, a reminder that in the original version of this game, Ultima was bugged and only did like 500 damage tops, which sounds like a lot, but in this game, late game, it's actually not. And when pressed to fix it, the programmer, good old Mr. Akitoshi Kawazu, said no. He liked it better that it was disappointing.
Yeah. It kind of fits just like how you look for everything. And it just kind of starts fucking you up. Also, the death counter, we have This guy.
One. Scott. Rip Scott. Hey, if you do the post game, you'll see him.
I am gonna do
Spoiler alert.
I am gonna do that post because it actually can.
Yes, it does, and it's awesome, and I love it.
Honestly, I wish that I knew about that post game when I first played. Because I've told you this story, but I've not told the chat this. I got lost looking still with Joseph and ended up in Mississippi.
How he did that, I don't know.
Because I didn't realize you could walk through walls. I didn't realize that wall had secret things like that.
No. I understand how you got lost looking for the cave. I don't understand how you ended up in Mysidia.
Because I was like, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Might be in Mysidia. Not in Mysidia.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But you certainly tried.
I did, and I regret nothing.
One time I played this game and I saved scum to get to Mysidia like as soon as you start the game just to see if I could.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I just did whatever. Oh.
I didn't do that when I was a kid. I did that like a couple years ago, but.
Okay, so Marion's already got 3 swords. So, axe.
Oh, just for everybody's clarification, the weapon level caps are 16.
I think I entered the wrong.
Yeah, I would try to run away from the bombs personally at this stage. Yeah. I hope you save.
I think I did. If I didn't. Take my key items. Okay, I do not have that. Oh.
Gotta go talk to Scott again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That I forget that you can easily go and end up getting lost. That's something that. Fun fact: this game is like technically open world.
Technically, yeah. That's one of the things that people like to complain about in this game.
I know, like, I mean, it kind of does incentivize exploring, but at the same time, it's like you're not really meant to explore. You're just peasants that are sent on a mission. What peasants get prepared for anything?
Well, there's that, and also I feel like this game making the choice to do away with a traditional leveling system also means that you never really know when you are or aren't ready for a certain area.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, you walk out and you get dealt a couple hundred damage when you don't have even 100 health yet, but that's pretty obvious. But on the other hand, you never really know if it's too easy unless you're just kind of one-shotting everything and not taking any damage, which is very rare to happen in this game.
Yeah. Sorry for the fuckery.
Oh look, a potion. Oh look, a potion. Oh look, a potion. Alright.
Yada yada yada, just die already. Give me your...
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I forget that you don't stream with me that often.
That's no, I get it. That's it's a very whose line is it anyway moment. Things you can say to Prince of Kashuan, but not your girlfriend. Give me your ring and die already.
Does you?
Actually, you could. I don't recommend saying that to your girlfriend.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but now we say.
I mean, you could.
But this is a good idea. You see, you should weigh the pros and cons of saying it.
Oh, like you know what a good idea is.
I mean, have you seen how I play Final Fantasy?
I've seen how you play Fire Emblem.
Touche, touche.
I
also don't like... Oh, wait. There is a world map.
Yeah. Wait, did you not know that?
I thought you had to get the world map.
No. No, you just pit. Oh, what is it? I always forget the buttons. It's like select an R or something.
It's on select and B.
Okay. I always forget the buttons for it, but yeah, I know it has it. I think it's the same in FF1, isn't it?
So hey, Chime? Great to have you here. Oh, should probably...
Friend, hi.
Yeah. Should probably save after story events so we don't have a just die already.
Yes, but this is Great Riak we're talking about. So what's going to happen is we're going to go do everything we got to do now, forget to save, then go do the next thing, still forget to save, and then die.
Yes, exactly. You get it?
Unfortunately.
Oh, only one gil. Nice. Thank you.
Because someone was only missing like 1 HP. That's how that works.
True. True. I do kind of like the scaling system. Like, we're not running a charity here. We're running a business, and the Empire's already fucking over our business. Give a shit or fuck off.
Part of the reason for that also is because in this game you're going back to old areas a lot, and they don't really want you to just kind of have effectively free healing all the time. So it scales up with how much you need to be healed everywhere you go. So
yeah, exactly.
it's like you're coming back to Altair like after every story beat, pretty much.
True. Although it becomes easier once you have it.
Oh yeah, totally. But it's a very structured sort of approach to the game design.
But again, part of it's a fusion of like narrative and game.
Exactly.
And that's something that I will never be unappreciative of. Because, you know, if you can combine your gameplay and your narration pretty well, I have nothing but respect for you.
It's really impressive that a very early RPG like this one did it so well. But the world just refused to learn from FF2.
Unless you were the creator of FF2.
Yeah.
Then you just were like, my ideas were good. Correct about that. Okay? My ideas were good. Fuck you, I'm gonna keep...
He basically said, I'm gonna make my own JRPG series with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
Forget the hookers and the blackjack.
Also, I'm not gonna try to do, the cheap little shore tactic that I usually... Oh wait, that only works in Final Fantasy 1.
No, that works here.
Yeah.
You can do that here. Absolutely, you can do that here. All of the first 6 Final Fantasies have a Peninsula of Power.
Yeah.
It's just the one in the first game is the most famous.
Yeah. That's because the one here, it's like, you try the Peninsula of Power. Like, oh. Yeah, these guys you're not gonna be able to deal shit to these. Fire. As I said, because I'm one of those people that likes to teach everyone a little bit of everything, but have some people just a little bit more specialized.
Yeah, specialization, I think, is kind of the way to go in this game, but I think it is very interesting that this game deliberately goes out of its way to give you the choice not to, because well, as we know from the first game and all the ones that come after it, characters tend to be very rigid in what they do, and the strategy and engagement comes from putting those different people together for different combinations, different strategies in that sense. But here, it's all on the individual level. Each character can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you want this person to be a jack of all trades? Or give them everything.
Just anything. The only thing that is limited is Ultima. That's it. Everything else.
Yeah, and that's you only get one game, which makes sense. Imagine if you could teach every motherfucker.
You do everything if you want to. I've seen someone do that. Crazy, don't recommend it, but you could. And that's what counts.
Again, password system. I love it. Joseph.
We love Joseph.
I love him because I have special, like, again.
Because he was there for you when you were a dumb kid.
Yes, exactly. I wasted 50 hours of my life. Yes, pardon me, 50 hours.
Man, we were patient kids.
I was a patient kid. I'm not sure about you.
I mean, I was more patient than I am now.
Damn. I can't imagine you ever. Not gonna lie.
Thank you? Or fuck you?
Well, thank you.
That's great news, or I'm sorry that happened, whichever.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I like how they give you Minwoo pretty early on. Yeah, like he's got all of this magic that's like got these high level shit.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. Because, like, you can train every... You can even train Minwoo of all people.
Actually, you probably should, because, spoiler alert, Minwoo comes back a lot.
Yeah. And
that fourth party slot is kind of a revolving door, but Minwoo fills it for, I think, like, close to half the game when you average it out.
Yeah, and I like that, actually. I like that you... Oh, hey, an airship.
Oh yeah, I love that airship just flies by all the time.
I actually like that airships aren't just restricted to...
Very nice detail.
Like, because in most other Final Fantasy games, you're the only one traveling the skies.
Mm-hmm.
Not the
Except
case.
for 12.
Well, 12, yeah, 12 has the skyport, but you also don't fly the airship open map.
Yeah.
Staff level.
Let me think. I think the only other time they really did that at Square in general that I know of was Saga 3. I can't think of a time. I don't think Final Fantasy ever did it again, and I don't think Dragon Quest never did that either.
Place.
Good job. Oh, hey, Minwoo.
But I'll just reload.
Not anymore.
Save. I cannot wait to level up my agility.
You died.
Oh, I saved right after. Yeah, Minwoo is gonna be like one of the most useful party members throughout the game. Only because he's the most available. I think the second most... Oh.
Hmm?
Alright, it was... Try something again. How they... Just say whatever the...
I haven't gone anywhere. I don't know why it keeps saying I'm... Oh, is the chat saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. That's weird. I haven't moved or anything. I'm sorry. I'm here, I promise. I have not left you, chat. I will never leave you. You're stuck with me forever.
Is not your father going to get a cigarette?
Okay. Wow.
Was that? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, my audio got cut out. Oh, it's on my end that the audio got cut out.
I told you it wasn't my fault.
Okay, the joke was that I'm the co-host. You're the host.
Oh. I didn't realize it was a joke.
Yeah. It was a chat joke.
Hey chat, you know how I said you're stuck with me? I lied. Here's your divorce papers. Here's your divorce paper flavored Pop-Tarts.
You know what? I would actually eat paper flavored Pop-Tarts.
I want the TV static flavor one.
I wonder how the fuck TV static would take.
Yeah, no, I want the.
Then again, it's one of those things from fiction that you want. Like, there's 3 things from fiction that I want. Like, the divorce paper Pop-Tarts, the Jawbreakers from Ed, Edd n Eddy, and the 5th flavor from Kids Next Door.
Oh yeah, I want the 4th flavor.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a video the other day about what they think the 4th flavor was supposed to be. As a kid, I always assumed it was lemon.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's yellow, and, like, lemon... I like lemon ice cream, but...
So, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Fine.
You're supposed to go across the lake. That's why Minwoo gave you his canoe.
Okay, across the lake.
Go up, and then to the right.
Oh, okay, it was more of the joke that, that you and the party member guy share the same. They were saying that guy is dead. Okay.
Aw. Why am I dead? Why? No, revive me.
They're talking about the knockout from earlier when I went far ahead.
Oh.
And I'm an idiot.
Well, we know, but what'd you do this time?
Nothing, I'm just an idiot.
Oh. See, I told you. Go that way.
Yeah, I didn't consider the option.
You need me to hold your hand through this whole game.
No, I'm actually going to... I will explore and figure out. That's the fun of this stuff.
You will explore and die.
Explore and die, but that's the nature of this game. It's also the nature of Dark Souls.
You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Are you okay? I've broken you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, you know?
It's a matter of time.
I mean, I'm still not over the last time I was on your show, so...
At least you weren't here for, episode 2, Mystery of the M.
I don't want to know what you did.
I'll tell you anyway. I lost...
Okay, tell me.
I lost everyone but Aaron, Chris, and Mark.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell me that. And I laughed at you. I'll laugh at you again. Okay, so, Mr. Riek and chat, choose your Pop-Tart flavor. Would you like divorce paper Pop-Tarts? Or maybe you want frosted coleslaw flavored Pop-Tarts. Or maybe ham and cheddar flavored Pop-Tarts. How about, I don't even know what this is, but peyote flavored Pop-Tarts?
I know what peyote.
I don't know what it is either. It's a flavor. How about frosted coronavirus flavored Pop-Tarts?
I was saying I know what peyote is.
Oh, you do know. Okay, what is it?
I think it's some sort of drug.
Oh. Don't pick that one, chat. Pick the coronavirus flavored ones. Frosted coronavirus. Naturally and artificially flavored.
Frosted coleslaw and ham and cheddar is what.
How about hot dog flavored Pop-Tarts?
That's
the TV static flavored. That's the one I want. Frosted water flavored Pop-Tart. Or frosted beans flavored Pop-Tarts. Or frosted gasoline flavored Pop-Tarts. Or spinach artichoke dip flavored Pop-Tarts.
I don't think
How about dill pickle flavored Pop-Tarts?
All of these just sound
green corn.
All of these sound like Hot Pocket flavors in Pop-Tart.
Why would you want gasoline flavored Hot Pocket?
Why wouldn't you?
I was about to let that slide, like, yeah, I get it, and then I thought about it for half a second. Wait a minute, no! 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 Why are you like this?
I don't know. Like 2016.
Chat, you see what I have to put up with.
And he has to put up with this even outside the stream.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I put up with this every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
He can never escape. There is no escape. There's suffering.
There is only soup.
I learned airship early. I don't think I'm...
Oft? No, you're supposed to be in Pop, or, yeah, you can talk to Sid. You can either walk to Bofsk, or you can take his airship. It's your choice.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, you're supposed to go to Bofsk, right? I thought you were.
Yeah, yeah. You're supposed to go to Bofsk.
And I'm gonna save just to be. That's what I do all
Hold up, Mr. or Miss or they. Meat of Justice in the chat has never had Pop-Tarts. How have you never had... What? How have you never had Pop-Tarts?
I don't know.
Okay, forget Final Fantasy 2. Now we're talking about Pop-Tarts. This is now a Pop-Tart stream.
Pop-Tart stream.
Today we're gonna try 32 flavors of Pop-Tarts.
Have you ever had pretzel Pop-Tarts?
That's not a thing.
Yes, that is.
I was about to ask you if that was a thing.
That's a thing. That's actually a fucking thing. Pretzel flavored Pop-Tart.
I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna be mad when it's not a thing.
It's a fucking thing. Also, hey, Majin Bat, great to see you here.
Oh my god, it's a thing.
Yes, salted pretzel Pop-Tarts. I buy them all the fucking time. See?
Why is this a thing?
They're delicious. You should buy them.
Why is this a thing? See, I was joking. Road to Final Fantasy 16 Pop-Tart discussion. Yeah. See, you get it.
They don't. Where the?
I like that one.
They don't sell them where I live. What kind of place?
So live somewhere they sell them.
Yeah, exactly. Just, also,
like, clearly uprooting yourself and moving to somewhere that has a Walmart is the obvious solution.
Oh my god.
And if you can't afford to move, well, you should have invested in the stock market yesterday.
market. No, speaking of, can I just talk about my favorite fun facts in the...
Oh boy, what happened this time?
Well, I need a third one to round this out, but I love that there's an app called Robinhood that helps out the rich and fucks over the poor. And there's a literal accused serial killer that played for a football team called the Buffalo Bills.
Isn't that ironic?
Yes. Those facts are stuff that I will laugh my ass off till the day I die.
Oh, what's a fitting third fun fact? I have something. I just have to think of it. Yeah, there's a pandemic, but you could just pretend it doesn't exist. People do that and they're still alive.
Somehow.
Please don't listen to that advice. I am joking. Please take it seriously. I am not responsible for your death.
Yeah. If you happen to die, even though it's not by anything like I said, still send it to the address of 123 SES AME STREE.
That took me a second. I was like, what is he spelling at?
That took you a second. Oh, hey, Sasquatches.
So it turns out the road to Final Fantasy XVI was actually Sesame Street.
The virus can't enter you without consent. Oh my god.
That's how it works, right?
You see, the virus is a lot like a vampire.
It operates under Dora the Explorer rules, right? Corona, no coroning. You just say that 3 times, but not in front of a mirror. Don't do that.
The fuck is it? Oh,
Lots of
can kill.
Lots of things are wrong with us.
I know. If you were more available more often, I'd just have you on. You know what? Does Steve play any of? Oh, Soldier. Okay, I thought
Oh, he loves Final Fantasy. He doesn't like 2, but he likes Final Fantasy in general.
I should invite him on for one of the Final Fantasies.
I don't know what his thoughts are on 3, but you could definitely invite him on for 4.
Oh yeah, I know. Everyone.
And I want to come back for 5.
Oh yeah, when we get to 5, I'm definitely bringing you back.
The virus enters women without a signed document, so it needs to be canceled. And your chat needs to take a bunch of chill pills.
No. My chat doesn't know the meaning of the word chill pill.
I love your chat.
Welcome to the gang of assholes I've created. Actually, this is a perfect time. I almost casted that on myself. Like a moron.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Chill pills are illegal in my state. So then I pass it to Cardi B? Oh.
That's fair. Chill pills are illegal in your... You live in Florida.
Oh, God.
Because I'm pretty sure chill pills are not allowed there.
I mean, if you take a chill pill in Florida, you're gonna get eaten by a fucking alligator.
I think the alligator is the least of your problems.
I mean, isn't Florida also the place where a guy stole, like, a pedigree puppy from a pet store and stuffed it in his pants?
Of all of the things that happen in Florida, that's what you pick.
Yes.
You pick, like, the closest to normal thing. Crab steak. Oh, okay. That's...
Oh.
Wait, don't tell me I can do this. Don't tell me. Which one's the one for crabs? Is it Rhode Island? Or am I just thinking of that because of Family Guy?
I think you're thinking of that because of Family Guy. Florida man arrested for assaulting woman puts chicken.
Not Maine, that's lobsters, not crabs.
Now, if you want the crab state, just go to any college town.
What is that supposed to mean?
Think about it.
Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up. Man, you can't just say things like that.
I can and I will.
You can't do that. You can't do that, man.
Who's gonna stop me?
Oh, I know where he lives. He lives in Maryland.
Oh, same place as Steven.
Yeah, that's where he lives.
The same place I keep mistaking for the land of Steven. That's Maine. I always forget.
Wait, what? What? What did you just say?
Who, me or?
Yes, you.
I said that I keep mixing up Maryland from Maine. I think I've... How much of your brain have I broken?
Oh, okay.
Why does Furion look like a drag queen? What drag queens have you looked at, my guy?
I mean, have you seen RuPaul's Drag Race? That's kind of a compliment.
True. I mean, I used to watch a lot of trash TV shows. I'm just gonna see his...
You know, I never thought about that expression. What does a little short in the tooth mean?
A little short in the tooth? I don't know. That's a new... That's a new...
Oh, wow. I'm Scott. Wow, okay, no.
Happened? Oh my god! That's a... Tucker, I love you, but holy fuck.
Joseph Sprite makes him look like he can do magic. Oh my god.
I love my chat. I love this fucking chat. Welcome to my chat of no chill. There's some Netflix, there's no chill here.
All Netflix, no chill.
Yes. No, that's Arizona tea.
Twisted Tea.
That's... I was trying to remember what the fuck that was for a bit. Like, yeah.
That recent meme.
Oh, I remember now. So Guy is definitely gaining HP off of this.
Oh, he better.
Right? Guy only gains stamina.
Wow.
Gives me a chance to do. Also, I like that, your MP cost is at the level.
Yes. That's another...
Oh, I can't go in.
Nice feature.
Yeah. Pineapple.
Also, I love the spell animations in this game.
They're pretty awesome. You know what Furion looks like? An angry homosexual when you drop his make. Cat, I love you. Go. Wherever the not this way. So, are you alive, or did I finally kill you?
No, I'm here. I'm just I'm just saving my energy for the next wave of crazy.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Because who at the rate you and your chat are going. Ooh, lad.
Welcome to my realm of insanity.
I feel like I stumbled into some dark corner of YouTube that I wasn't ever supposed to find.
I mean, that's pretty much me. Dark corner I was supposed to find. They exist anyway. It's like YouTube Kids. Like YouTube Kids.
Oh yeah, that's a...
I wasn't quite finished.
You know what the weirdest thing about that is to me?
What?
The fact that they don't let kids, like, have, like, a mini... Don't let them minimize the video and it still play. That's, like, the weirdest thing. That's, like, all the age restriction thing does.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't actually... I don't get it. Like, what's the point? Why can't kids minimize a video? Like, what is that? How does that help them?
I know, right? Honestly, like, yeah, YouTube Kids, it's like... Remember when YouTube Kids was first introduced and, like, animators fucked with the algorithm? Like, if you don't know what the fuck I'm...
I mean, I know what the algorithm is.
But, I mean, there was, like, stuff like, you know, My Little Pony, Kidnap and Murder. That was actually one of the videos.
Oh no! I know what did it. And you'll remember it as soon as I say it.
Spider-Man Elsa.
No.
What?
Happy Tree Friends.
Oh god, yeah. Happy Tree Friends.
That's what did it.
That's a fucking... I know it's still around. tell me, when was the last time you actively looked for happy fucking trees?
Probably like 10 years ago.
Oh, you're just... Oh, hey, Ozzy. Good to see ya. I still love that we beamed the fuck out of the stock market. That's just... That's just the best thing. Everyone else, Spider-Man and Elsa. Spider-Man Lucy. God fucking that. My Oklahoma. I will fucking choke you. Bruh, man. You're playing the stocks well, my guy. Playing the stocks well.
I really wish I had had the foresight to invest.
So if I had a time machine, I'd go back and... Because that's just wild to me that, like, we decided to give a middle finger by having it be a company that most people want to give a middle finger to most of the time for their game. Like, nope, we've now just made them even more powerful. We hate the other people even more. But
Actually, I found out the reason is because that that community on Reddit like does this stuff regularly. It just doesn't ever pay off this well for them, and GameStop is one of the things that they meme on.
I knew that, but that's basically what I said. That, like, they meme...
Oh, I thought you meant like it was because of we just hate Wall Street anyway, which, I mean, of course we do, but...
Oh, I was saying it's like a mix of...
Gotcha.
Banned from blocked from buying stocks, you can join the class action. Oh. Good.
Man, this stream conversation is going all over the place.
Welcome to my streams.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah. Especially because, like, last time in the week since I streamed, we've had some insane bullshit. I've not looked at I looked at Discord. Corrupts this. So I'll look at it later, my guy. I know I probably can expect what to expect. Can I? Oh, I'm gonna double this. that, Matt. Look at that. Finally, an MP. Is it just me or does MP take forever to?
It works off the same system HP does. It's, casting spells and using up MP in battle.
Yeah.
Which is harder to do in the early game because it's so easy to kill stuff and everything only costs 1 MP at level 1.
Oh.
But it gets easier as you go.
I always have to check the map to make sure that I'm not going into Fluxville. Also, I like that Minwu of all people doing the most damage. Basically, I'd be going bonk. Bonk.
Honestly, I've found recently one of my favorite things to do in games that allow you to do it is just because I can. I take the seemingly weakest, physically weakest looking person in the game and make them a physical hand-to-hand brawler. Or I give them the biggest weapon I can find so they go bonk.
So you're the type of person that will train Marianne's brawling and axe ring.
I have never done that, but now I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I shall now do that.
Alright, see you later, Matt. Enjoy your dinner.
Thanks for joining.
I'm still gonna be going for quite a little. I like to do these streams all into night. So,
yeah, I'm good to go for a while. I'll probably hop off in, I don't know, 40 minutes to an hour.
Alrighty, then it'll probably just be me. I like to stream myself for 3 hours, but I don't.
We'll see.
Yeah. Exactly. Also, I should probably just double Broadsword Fury to get.
You could do that.
Guys, again.
But yeah, on the brawling thing, in a game I am currently playing, one of your party members is a blind girl. So you know what I did? I made her punch things. And I love it. I love it. It's fun. It's amazing.
But yeah. Are you talking about the playing?
Yes. Oh, actually, here's a thing people in your chat might be interested in it. So, if you like old Square Enix games, say, I don't know, Final Fantasy II, then you might be interested in this little game called The Alliance Alive. I just picked it up the other day. It was originally on the 3DS. It has a HD Switch port. That's the version I'm playing. I got interested in it because it was made by former Saga staff members. So people that worked on, I think some people who might have been around long enough to have worked on Final Fantasy II, but I don't know. I don't know that part. But it gets even better. Because it's not just past Saga staff. The writer was the creator of Suikoden.
Oh, right.
But it gets even better. The composer was the composer for Final Fantasy 13. Now, I don't like Final Fantasy 13 that much, but the music and the composer, very, very good. Very good. People love them. And it gets even better than that. The scenario director was the scenario director for this little game you might have heard of called Ocarina of Time.
They got like a big, like pretty much all-star cast.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
They sure did.
My friend Ozzy Roth said that he played.
Oh, great! I'm glad somebody's actually got it. It's yeah. Oh yeah, I was listening to some of the soundtrack at work today, and it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours in the game so far, and I really enjoy it. I mean, of course I do. It was made by Saga staff, but
I mean, you're a Saga simp.
yes, I am. And it all started with this game we're playing right now.
Yeah, because honestly, this game is. I still stand by this game purely underappreciated.
Oh, it is. It really is. It very much is.
Oh.
And it probably always will be. But I'm going to do what I can in my short lifetime to make that change.
You bought both the 3DS and the Switch version? Nice.
Oh, nice.
But then
again, I didn't grab it right away when it came out. Actually, I think I took a little bit to hear about it. It came out, I think, in like 2017. But okay, here's my question for you, Ozzy. Did you also play The Legend of Legacy? Because I put that on my 3DS, my homebrewed 3DS. And I haven't. I started it, but I didn't really play much of it. So if you've played it, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about that one. Because that was also made by the same team. It was the precursor to Alliance Alive. So most of the same people. And yes, Meat of Justice, you are correct. Having a good cast behind it doesn't guarantee it's good. But so far, I think it is pretty good.
I have no idea.
Okay, fair enough. That one seems, from what I've gathered at least, it seems people thought that one wasn't as good. They thought Alliance Alive was better, which I guess makes sense because it was second, but I'll probably go back to it after this.
I mean,
actually. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
To say, with Ozzy Roth, I know him in real life. He's a collector, so if he hasn't played, he probably doesn't own.
Gotcha. Well, what I was going to say is actually speaking of, well, okay, technically these two aren't Square Enix games. So Final Fantasy II is a Square Enix game. So speaking of Square Enix games, I need to go back to Live Alive.
Every one of our friends, actually no, it's just you and one of the
Jim.
guys in our chat.
Yeah. Him and like some of his friend group went and played it. And I started it, but I didn't really like keep going with it because you know how I am. Sometimes I get distracted. And...
Yeah.
But it looked really good.
You're also the guy that got lost in Final Fantasy IX for.
I mean, that was just me being stupid.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't like Final Fantasy IX. It's not that I got distracted. I just got stuck.
Oh, fair.
Oh, you're already here. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, we're moving quick. I didn't realize we were moving that quick.
I mean, I completed Final Fantasy 1 in 15 hours.
By my standards, that's kind of slow.
I mean, I'm also.
But you know me.
Yeah, I'm grabbing every single treasure chest I can and exploring every area head to toe.
Oh, I did that the last time I replayed FF1 because it had been a long time since I bothered to do that.
Yeah.
And I think I still cleared it in just shy of 9 hours.
I mean, you can do that, but at the same time, I got lost and wasn't a guide at all.
I wasn't either. I'd just been playing it for 16 years.
Well, zippity fucky da. Aren't you special?
Yes, thank you.
You know what? Fuck you.
I mean, I would hope I knew FF1 pretty well at this point.
True, you know most of classic Final Fantasy.
Yeah, because I've been playing them since I was a kid. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah. I
think the one that I know the least about, funny enough, is 6. Because I love it, but I think it's the one I go back to the least of the classics. Well, no, that's a lie, 3, but yeah, okay, 3 would be the one.
There's not too much...
Other than 3.
There's not too much to know about 6, because one of the sad things that, despite how much I love games, aren't that many, like secret areas or that many...
Yeah, I mean, there's some, but most of them are, like, just kind of small things, and it's the collection of them that makes it feel big.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'll give you an example. I don't ever bother with Gal in 6. Not that I don't like him. It's just a lot of time and effort I don't feel like putting in.
Yeah. Personally, I love Gal because I always just get Stray Cat, and I'm like, okay, here's Stray Cat. Kill everything in sight.
I mean, yeah, there's that, but... Like, I think it's things like that that make people's time and engagement go way, way up. Whereas me, I was just like, when I was a kid, I was the type of person that I wanted to just go. I rushed through games not because like I didn't want to see everything. It was actually because I did want to see everything as fast as I could. I would like stay up super late all the time and be like, no, I need to know now. And then, you know, I get older, I go back and play the games again and again and again. I start cutting like optional stuff out because I know how it goes, and I just wanna go through the game again. I just wanna go new. So
yeah,
like the biggest example of that is comparing my first playthrough of Dark Souls to like the last time I played the game. Because the first time I played Dark Souls, it took me like 80 hours, which is a very long time for me.
Yeah, I can't imagine you. Like, you're the type of guy that shaves 20 hours off 3 how?
Yep, I sure did between my first and my second playthrough, just because I only did what I really had to do in the monastery. I didn't do as much grinding. Actually, I don't know that I did. I did some optional maps, but like the quest ones, but not. I didn't just go grind just for the sake of being prepared because I knew better what to expect. So
yeah,
because the level curve on hard mode in that game is very well tuned, I think. So
true. Honestly, the level curve in Three Houses is pretty good unless you play Maddening mode. That's because Maddening mode.
Mm-hmm.
I've said that like 450.
So yeah, I shaved like 15-ish hours off of my playtime just from playing the game again one more time.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember how much I shaved off after that. But then like going back to Dark Souls, the first time I played the game took me like 80 hours. Nowadays I play the game and it takes me like 10.
Yeah, which is
if that.
Yeah, my friend, I am IRL best friend. He plays Dark Souls very frequently, and he gets to like, and he completes the game in like 3 hours.
I've thought of trying to learn the speedrun strats in that game, but I don't know.
I mean, from what I understand, the speedrun strats involve a lot of.
Oh, in remastered they do, but you could also go glitchless, but the problem with the speedruns of the game in general are that a lot of the options require some, well, okay, not a lot, but the best option requires some luck because it's a random drop chance. So, like, you could go, I mean, it's a fairly high drop chance. I think it's like 25-ish%, but I've heard of professional speedrunners going like 15 attempts before they got it.
Not surprised.
So like, you just do the first 5 minutes like 15 times, and then finally I have a run, and then you die a stupid death like halfway in, and you're mad about it. Oh, you learned how to get through Demon Souls fast? See, Demon Souls is the one I've played the least just because I don't have a PS3. I've only played it a couple of times mooching off of friends. I'm gonna play a lot more when I manage to get my hands on a PS5 and get the remake.
Speaking of, like, I already know that my parents already started it because they were like, for Christmas they wanted to give me a PS5. They sold out instantly.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
So, like, I've had to wait for that, but I'm excited to start having a PS5. Yeah, and yeah, Ozzy played the PS5 version.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Weren't you one of the 10 people that got the fucking PS5?
I kind of wanted one at launch, but it just didn't. The money situation didn't line up, and then it was impossible to get one anyway. So I figured, I'll just, eventually get one when I can afford it.
Yeah,
because like by the time I save up enough to afford it, really, it'll probably be available more.
It should be available more. So I'm turning panic. Bugs bit. Parents like to keep the house of heat. So, Guy.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the guy, the character.
Oh.
Got hit a fuck ton of times.
Oh, he's gonna get a bunch of HP.
Yeah. He's already almost at 200 HP. Great.
Oh yeah, the bot things. I remember I saw a while back, like I think a month or so ago, that Walmart blocked a scalper group's bot from getting like 3,000 PS5.
Yeah.
Like some ridiculous number like that, and I was like, wow.
I mean, bots and scalpers. Remember that guy that like hosted his warehouse with PS5 bot? And he was like, okay, $900 for digital, $1,100 for physical. I don't make the rules. Or no, wait, he was like, I make the rules. I have to follow them. Then everyone fucking doxed. That shit was just... And then again, the internet's a place with spite, and I'm 10% here for it. I mean, I've told you this before, but if you can get me to do something, you're more likely to get me to do it because I want to spite. Like, I want stocks right now solely because it's a middle finger. Minwu's HP increased.
Yeah, Minwu's gotten some HP for you too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you know what the lowest stats you can get through this are?
No, not off the top of my head, but I would be really interested to find that out.
Yeah, because I don't intend to do much grinding unless I have.
Which you shouldn't have to. This game's not really grindy, despite what people like to say.
Its biggest problem is its high encounter rate.
Which, I mean, it's a 1980s RPG. Of course, it has high encounter rate.
And also, to be fair, the high encounter rate is actually helpful in this game because of how stats increase.
Yeah.
Because imagine if you had a super low encounter rate, it's just the game being unable to increase stuff. Like,
I mean, I grew up playing this game and Pokemon, dude. I high encounter rates don't bother me.
Yeah, I grew up. I stopped playing Pokemon after Gen 2, but that's because I fell behind on it. How did it existed? Well, actually, no. I didn't forget it existed. It's more of, if I couldn't watch the cartoon, I didn't care about the rest. That was a weird...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, we lost cable after I turned 6, so...
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know, if I can't get the rest of the show, I don't care.
See, I was always the other way around with Pokemon. I was always a fan of the video games first, and I didn't really care about the rest of it. I mean, I did watch the TV show for a while, and it was cool.
Everyone watched.
I kind of, sort of, played the trading card game for a while, but not really. Now, the Game Boy Color game of the trading card game was awesome.
That was no joke. That trading card game, just awesome.
You know, it's on the 3DS Virtual Console, right?
Can you still access the 3DS Virtual Console?
Yes. You can access the eShop.
I thought it closed down.
Mm-mm. I think it has in some places, but not in the US it hasn't.
Okay.
Like, I think it had. I think that they shut the eShop down in, like, Africa, but I think in the US and Europe it's still up. I know I can access it.
Alright, if you can still access it, that means I can.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still up in Europe, and of course it's still up in Japan, so.
We're both should be able to have the same
Yeah.
access.
I know that for some reason they took some of the old DSiWare games off.
Also, do you mind if my friend Azeroth joins?
No, actually, he can trade with me. I might go on and go to bed.
It is like 10:30 for you. I get it.
Yeah, and long day at work. I was gonna stay a little bit longer, but if he wants to come on in, I'll trade places with him.
Alrighty, cause yeah. Are you free tomorrow? Oh wait, you work tomorrow.
No, I don't work tomorrow, but I do have plans for tomorrow. So.
Okay, what about Sunday?
I might be able to do Sunday.
Right, because I'm streaming at a much earlier time on Sunday.
I might be able to do that.
Hey.
All right. Well, I'll catch you later, man.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Alrighty, and thank you for joining in. And to the stream, I'll be right back while I change co-host.
Goodbye, chat. See you next time.
Go. I think your mic's working. Also, do you want me to screen share with you, or you just want to chat?
The volume for some reason. I'll just turn it down on my phone. There we go. Because I have my computer at work basically, and I'm waiting for them to get done sounding okay. This is the one that's my secondary mic, not the headset, but the wireless. It's the one that's hooked to my computer. I'm sitting at my job. Is it louder now? Put it a little closer. Okay, cool. I just don't want to blow up basically the stream. That's all. I'm just sitting around at my job. I just got done with one of the things for my unemployment while I just wait. Play some World of Warcraft on my computer. Classic, I should say. Yeah, but I'm back for Classic again, just for a little bit, I guess. It's just a habit sometimes. Yeah, right. I mean, I could be playing another game right now. I've played a lot of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory on my shift at the other job that I had to do about a few days before I worked for my mom. So yeah, I've been doing other things besides playing this game.
I just realized I kept. Oops.
So you were muted on your end?
I was muted on the stream.
Turn off mine.
Yeah, sorry. Saying sorry to the chat because oh, you're muted by the way.
Oh, rest in peace. No, we're not. Yes, right?
Yeah. We're not muted now. I've unmuted us from. They can hear us when we're talking about both. Oh.
About random crap. Yep.
I mean, were you here when I randomly mentioned like the crab country, and I was like, just go to any college town?
I don't think I was. I think I probably had to buzz out of the stream because I went into Buc-ee's, and I basically had to turn off my phone and stuff. I can't be watching the stream while going in to get some stuff at Buc-ee's.
I didn't want to go back to, I'm just ready when are able to happen again, and I can go back in, stay in Japan, and we can stop by Buc-ee's again.
Yeah, I live next to Buc-ee's because I'm in Bastrop, so.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that nice? It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
it's absolutely beautiful. Just go by there on my way home tonight if I choose to, anytime. Which can be a problem actually, because you could be like my brother before and get unfettered spending on buying stuff at Buc-ee's. Basically. That's what he's done.
And I don't blame it. I mean, I could probably buy myself like it's basically a grocery store.
No, it is. It's kind of like one. It's more of a, what do you call it? Best way to put it. A giant, the maximum size convenience store, basically. Like a Walmart of convenience stores, basically. It's like giant.
Yeah.
Except for unlike Walmart, you walk out of there feeling, man, I got some good stuff for what I paid.
Unlike when you go to Walmart and you're like
buying El Cheapo, and it really is El Cheapo. You can tell.
Oh.
I have no experience with Final Fantasy 2 at all.
Final Fantasy.
I just skipped it.
And I love this game, but as I've called it, it's the black sheep of the series because it works so differently. My best comparison, as I said earlier at the start of the stream, is: have you ever played a RuneScape?
See, I there's no way I could have because Alex and me were playing other stuff besides just WoW. We play like Tabula Rasa and stuff.
Yeah.
That one's dead. That's long dead, by the way. That game, that one was short-lived, only like a year and a half.
Which one?
NCSoft. It's Tabula Rasa. It was a sci-fi MMO.
That sounds familiar, but yeah, that's like something they passed.
Trust me, you wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, one of the biggest things is like basically like how this game works like sign wise is you stuff increases. So it's like the more damage you deal, the more stronger you. The more hits you take, the more your HP increases.
And that's a cool idea. Until it becomes unfettered.
Yeah.
And not a troll.
And
because it easily can.
It can,
like
but
system, but at least you actually have to do battle. You don't just sit there and draw magic and then just like, well, I'm gonna equip this now, and the game.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm gonna be on like a another streamer's stream playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh goody.
Yeah. On Sunday night, I'm joining cosplayers. Fantasy VIII. So that'll be fun.
It will be. I bet for you in that particular. I'm just probably gonna be hanging with Boy and Alex. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how that is. They were like, "Oh, let's play Borderlands 3 today," and I'm like, I have to be at my job, boy. I'm like, I have to work all day. Same thing with tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah.
We can do 4-player now on the PS5 version.
I still need to get Borderlands. It's like I got Borderlands 1 and 2, but I never played I've not played 3 yet.
It's not bad. It's just odd, I should say, because you lose some bits of what you like about 2 when you play it, when you think about it. Thanks to you already know, right? About those villains.
Yeah.
They really are not engaging. Like, it's Handsome Jack. He really was.
I mean, Handsome Jack was just like they hit the jackpot with Handsome Jack.
Exactly. Jackpot. And I don't think they were able to get that back.
No. I mean, I remember for a while there was a guy in like a D&D group I was in, and his nickname was Butt Stallion.
Yes, Butt Stallion. Stallion. He kept doing this. We've spent so much time playing that game, it's not even funny. On the PS3. My goodness. The PS4, it's like, great, we have 4-player with this. And we only have 2 people still, so I'm like, what's the point? Because we didn't have Boy yet. Now, we have 4-player, and we can do 4-player split screen on Borderlands 3 for the PS5 version.
Yeah, nice.
Got to get time to line up our schedules, which is not easy to do.
Easier said.
Depends if I'm unemployed and not working. Technically still unemployed. Just so happens that I have work this week, like 30 hours worth. It's just what it is. Normally I don't, though. It's funny, today Mom was like, "Oh, I want you to come to help me out," and I'm like, she said that last night, and I'm like, "Look, I have a job to do."
Can't exactly.
Now it's just chill time until the shift is over, basically. I don't know know if you can hear that, but there's like hip hop music being played down in the ballroom where I'm at, and it's really loud. This is why I'm exactly not in the office area, because otherwise I would not be able to talk to you. You would just hear hip hop blaring over the mic.
I've dealt with that.
Literally be only hearing that. They have like 3 different stages, one in each set of ballrooms, basically. One in a separate ballroom. No idea if there's any people actually down there though, because COVID, you know.
But they've got to keep it. They've got to keep it for maintenance. Oh, how it works.
Yeah. I do. Man. It's just sad though to watch. Basically, even my boss got furloughed today. He's like, "This is my last day being a part of this," and I'm like, "What? Are you serious?" He's like, "Yes."
Damn. That happens.
He got furloughed. I didn't think that was possible.
Anything's possible. Anyone.
Definitely can. It's kind of crazy. I haven't left my job at all, but here I am still. Whatever. My brother has quit his job, like 3 different jobs though. Now at this point, now he's working with a concrete company? Okay then.
Oh.
He wants to use his driver's certificate for a reason, I guess, right?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can find work, you know, you find work.
Exact thing. It's just been weird this whole year. And now 2021 is starting out really fucking weird. Like, hey guys, inauguration stuff. Hey, this is weird. And then suddenly, oh, by the way, the stock market. the craziest thing, basically.
Yeah, that was just like, what the... I did not expect anything.
It's not because of GameStop itself, it's because they were shorted so much.
Oh, I know.
Basically, on Reddit basically said, nah, bro, we can't let you do this. You gotta pay. You screwed us over in the 08 and made it so we were all basically losing all our family money. So, F you.
Yep.
Basically. That's literally what happened.
Oh, I know.
Just hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Hilarious.
I know my family was one of them, that's for sure. We had to pull out the retirement fund, basically, on my mom's to get the restaurant. That's the only way we got the restaurant, by the way, is when Dad pulled it out during the 08 thing. Basically, it was all going to go to zero. Yeah, right? Just to pay for their mistakes, basically. Left basically all of the people holding the bag and losing their retirement. Including my mother. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So glad that we were able to get to the restaurant though, at least. Damn.
I should go over by there sometime.
Whenever you want to do it, man. I'm sure my mom would probably be like, oh hey, you know, that kind of thing. Travis occasionally comes by and so does Zach.
Do you guys over at the restaurant do a takeout or?
Yeah, we do. We have to support takeout and dine in, of course. We still do dine in though, but obviously we don't care about the rules besides like, oh, every other seat's whatever, you know. That's it. Most of the time people will sit out in the front porch area, so guess what? There is no problem with indoors and the food and stuff.
Yeah. As long as you're doing better than the bar that I worked next door to for like 3.
Oh yeah, there's no way. We're doing okay, but it's very visible. My mother has lost a lot of business, basically. A lot of her earnings are down. Man. So her total gross, I almost don't want to say it. It's like 100K down from what it was last year. And food costs more now, so yeah, because of that. And she's had to raise the price subsequently of the food to match, basically. But even then, it's just like the total gross is like crazy down. It's like, whoa, that is weird.
But yeah, I'll remember to stop by that place because like I go down to Dripping Spring. It's in Drip, right?
No, it's down basically. You know where the Pace Bend Park is out in Spicewood?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's on that corner, basically at Briarcliff.
Right. I go by that area every so often too. I remember.
Basically over there, Bee Caves, Bee Creek. I'm sorry, Bee Creek Road and Pace Bend Road.
Yeah.
That's the area. There you go.
I'll remember to go by over there. Just so I can get like burger and help you guys out, you know?
You know, we have burgers, Phillies, and stuff. You know, usual.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there like once before. That was like years ago.
That was way long ago.
Yeah. Back when I was in high school.
I know that I'm not bailing her out whenever some employee basically goes, "Nah, I have a doctor's appointment." And I'm like, "That's your problem."
Yeah.
I'm not bailing you out because you didn't schedule someone to cover him.
I mean, when I was working at T-Mobile, they forced me. They'd write me up if I didn't. Like,
I'm not an employee technically there because, you know, it's family.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you're. That's what I was getting to. You're kind of lucky.
Well, basically, I kind of had to work for her when I had those 2 days off earlier. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll work for you since you need to get the cats fixed and whatever. And I'll just work in your place. And then afterwards, she's like, please help me. And I'm like, look, I have my job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. I do this to do it.
Yeah. Right now, you're just chilling on the downtime. Still gotta be there just in case.
Yep, pretty much. I have the radio right here, and that's it. That's literally it. And they said they're supposed to end at 10 o'clock, but they're still going, so I might have to stay until the end. Because I still hear them playing music right now. I'm like, wow. And my boss said, you gotta stay until they're done and then leave, basically, whenever that is. I'm like, okay. I'll just write down the notes, basically, so that it doesn't look funky on my paperwork.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, you need to... Why were you there later? It's like, well, this is why. Chat is very quiet because there's only one person left.
Yeah, but it is what it is, you know. I do these Friday night streams specifically because it's like, you know, once I start working again, Friday nights will. Once I start working job that like selling stuff on eBay, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting.
To say is if you have money, and you have some account, go with something that isn't Robinhood, like perhaps like Webull or something, and try to put something aside, maybe. To get some of that money back.
I'm not going with Webull either because they're doing the same thing Robinhood's doing.
Everyone did the same thing. Actually, I watched an interview with the CEO of Webull, and he explained it basically that they can't cover basically the amount of money that is being transferred through their clearance firms, and they don't want to actually shut down the stocks. They didn't want to at all. They said, we don't care about that. We have no vested interest in these stocks or any of these hedge funds or any of this. We don't like them, he said. The only reason we shut them down is because our clearance firm basically didn't have the capital to cover the transactions. There was too many transactions.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I explained it. And I'm like, wow. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because it was like too much capital basically being covered at once that had to be cleared. And their clearance firm's like, look, we don't have this money. You gotta stop this temporarily.
But for me right now, all I've been doing is selling shit on eBay. I've made about...
here's the thing. On Webull right now, you can still buy the stock for those various ones like BlackBerry and stuff and not be fettered by like one share limitation, basically.
Nice.
Robinhood's purposely doing one share because obviously they have a vested interest in the hedge fund that makes money off of the short on it. The short sell. They have a very big vested interest, clearly, because it's like, oh, you're only allowed one share per thing. And
yeah.
It's cheap right now. It's like 14. So clearly they're trying to get it in right now so they can make some money on that and not lose as much, basically, if they are losing money on their bet. It's crazy, I know, right?
Yeah. I've considered like best like there's one that strangely enough because people are still memeing while doing seriously. Like Dogecoin's been going, right?
Actually, I participated in that for shits and giggles because of all the extra cash I had.
Oh my god.
I participated in that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like a $50 thing. And it's like, oh, lose. It's like win or lose, whatever. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Participate in it.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever. It was just a funny joke to see if we could make it trend, basically.
You guys did, and they did.
Yep, that's the point. It's just like, oh, make it trend. Why not? That's it. Otherwise, it's just like, yeah, who cares? Now I'm just trying to see if I can turn around that money into more money. Since they're not letting me put into BlackBerry clearly before the short. And I'm signed up for Webull, but you can't get in there until like 2 or 3 days after you signed up and put all your information in. That's usually how it goes.
That makes sense.
But guess what? Guess what? Robinhood's the one that's effing you. That's why they're instant.
Up. I wouldn't trust anything that's like sounds like.
Yeah, it was funny because people were making money using it. They were like, "Oh shit, our investment, our firms that are involved in this, not making their money. Oh shit, this is not going well." It's like funny because they basically said for years, "Oh, just invest in stock and you'll become rich like me." And then they're like, "Wait, no, not like that." No, not like that. That's the thing. It's called, as they say on their own subreddit, weaponized autism.
Weaponized autism.
Yep, weaponized autism.
Love that. Every time I just hear that, it shouldn't make me laugh, but it does, and I'm like, just someone saying weaponized autism, just the best thing.
Well, that's the thing. As they say, they can't lose money longer than we can, basically.
Yeah. No, all of this might have been prevented. They gave us our $2,000. And I know that's not Wall Street's fault, but you...
Yeah.
Still, chain of events.
Well, no, it's funny. They're like, oh, these people, they're using their government checks to invest in this and drive up the price. They're literally saying that on the news, CNBC and stuff, and it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
again, like, I'm not surprised.
Should you be surprised?
No.
Like, they're greedy fat cats. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to play every dirty trick in the book to keep their money. Basically cry about it when they don't get their way.
Yep. How it's been since the dawn of all this shit. How it'll continue to be.
Yeah, but the beautiful part is basically that they did make them lose like $15 billion or something.
Yeah.
Across multiple hedge funds. They lost that much, just basically being forced to reinvest in that shorted stock. And here's the thing. It's not over yet. They're holding on right now. They're actually holding their stock, GameStop, because of, guess what? According to one of the guys that's looking at the data, there's still 115% of the shorted stock still to put out their positions, basically. So it's only going to go higher. It's going to hit the moon. People are just going to hold on to their stocks. But you know what Robinhood's been doing? They've been forcibly selling people's stocks.
Yeah, that's what's off.
They're like, whoa, excuse me, you're forcibly selling my stock? No, I'm holding on to it, you son of a gun.
Yeah, fuck you. My stock, my rules, asshole.
Exactly. They're trying to do that basically to make the price go down, basically, for their investors. It's just absolutely crazy.
But what's crazy to me right now is that we've legit made it a Fortune 500.
Yes, I saw that, and I saw on that freaking article, it was the one that I saw, it showed Big Bird sitting at the table.
Yeah.
I nearly died of laughter.
That one was just...
Big Bird sitting at a table.
I know.
Did you see that one?
I did. Everyone shared that thing around.
It's too good. It's just way too hilarious.
It is.
Like, fine. That doesn't... Okay, then.
Also, good night, Tucker. Great to have you here. Hopefully you're here tomorrow. Sorry.
I failed at sleeping. If I fail at sleeping, oh shit. Well...
I mean, it's not 3 a.m. for me yet, so I have no...
I have no idea how late it is where he is, but I know right now it's only 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Just surprised they're still going. I'm like, oh my goodness, I guess I'm going to be here for a while, and then have to be here back at 7 to make sure they're okay when I check them in the morning.
That's part of your job, you know?
Yeah, well, it's an easy thing. Just make sure they're good and stuff. I don't have to do much, really, on this next day or two. It's one of those shifts, as I call them. I call them babysitter shifts because you basically are on call with the radio and stuff. That's it. You're on call and basically to go do whatever needs to be done to make sure the event's still going, basically. If you get a call. Because if something goes wrong, you will get a call. That's for sure. And I've gotten a few of those before. Oh, the internet dropped out. Okay then.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's happened before.
So I'm guessing you're now on, like, data?
No, it's just that basically we just provide data for meetings, you know? So we still provide data. I'll take it. At least I'm not making no money. I know that unemployment check is way bigger than I expected.
Nice.
It's like, okay, so they withdraw the $800 from your account, from your unemployment benefits thing, listed number, but you also gain an additional like $400 for some reason. I guess it's part of the act, what do you call it, the thing they just passed. Must be. That's the only thing I could think of. I'm like, wow, I almost don't need to work, but kind of keep coming into my job when I can because basically keep me in the loop so I can keep my job and not be forgotten in the company.
Yeah. I mean, I think
pretty much it.
That kind of happened with my brother with his new job that he pandemic.
Oh, you got a new job?
Yeah. He still works some IT for. Still worked IT. I forget where it was though. The company that he worked for shut down like soon after firing him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. It's funny because I remember him telling me that I was in the AV field, and my company's still up only because of it's the biggest audiovisual company. It's the only reason. Even though we've merged with Encore and now our new name is Encore, it's like cool. So now it's like technically now I have to get used to a new name, but can't wait to rename all the equipment with Encore instead of PSAV. Can't wait.
That's
my mom just sent me pictures of the boat. I think that. Oh, she took out the boat? That's nice. Good for her. Oh, wait. This is the pictures from when we took out the boat. Why is she sharing this? Because we haven't taken the boat out in a month at least or more. Because it's been really cold and I think it still has a flat tire. Yeah, she got this 1950s boat, my mom. It can't go too fast because obviously it's a 50s boat.
Yeah, but still, a boat. It sounds like a nice enough thing to have, you know.
It's a vintage boat. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's turquoise.
I mean, vintage stuff is. Every time I see a vintage car out on the road, it's cars were born. You see some vintage car, and it's like, okay, that thing's.
Yeah, it all has style back then. Nowadays, it's just bland. I think that sums a lot of things. So when you think about it, it's like, ooh, this had style back then, but now it's just bland and whatever. Look at a lot of video games today. Take a look at how many of the modern ones are like, ooh, everything's got to have a skill tree. Even like, no offense, playing Spider-Man Remastered, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care about this skill tree. It's cool and all. It's like I like the game, just the fact that it's like, why does it need a skill tree? Yes, because of reasons.
Yeah, sometimes
all RPG-ifying everything.
And it's funny because RPG, like we still treat RPGs like they're this weird genre, but everything copies from an RPG now.
Crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Everything copied, like. Kind of annoying, actually, when it's in games that aren't actually RPGs. Don't want this in my Assassin's Creed, please.
It doesn't really work for Assassin's Creed.
I don't want this here. But they got another whole list of problems to fix besides the RPG shit. Like, making their games actually kind of fun again.
For that. I mean, Odyssey is fun, but it doesn't feel like an Assassin's.
Yeah, right? It's just a name at this point.
Then again, I haven't felt Assassin's Creed felt like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's true. And 4 was a pirate game. I don't know if you like it.
I hate 4.
You see, I didn't think it was an Assassin's Creed game per se, but it was still a fun pirate game. So
I mean, I can see that. It's just I just didn't like the ship mechanics, and doing more of that in 4 just did not sit well with me.
I can see that. I felt they were improved, but hey, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like a full-fledged pirate game, like Sid Meier's kind of thing. I was like, oh, they went the whole way, except you can actually get out of the boat, which is even more than what Sid Meier's would have done. It's like, oh, they fleshed it out in a way that makes a lot of sense, actually. And I don't think they've been able to live up that legacy since, basically.
They put themselves on a high standard.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, once you make something that's a good simulator or something, I guess, in that respect, now it's like, ooh, how do I emulate this? Or how do I do something different than this, but manage to capture an audience? And now they're just like, oh, RPG elements, let's do that. It's like,
it's a lazy way, but it's a lazy way, but it's a way that they can do it. Yep.
They're not playing anymore. Interesting.
Not playing?
Yeah, they're not playing anymore. So I guess I can go. I might have to disconnect my computer here.
Alright, if you need to leave the call, just let me know. And if you're coming back, a 3-hour mark.
What's your 3-hour mark?
11 p.m.
Yeah, I can just come back in like a minute or so after I switch it over to my phone. I can actually just switch it over to my phone live, basically, probably not interrupt. Neat. Soft. Ooh, that computer's hot. Ooh, the laptop.
Are you talking about the party member guy, or are you talking about my co-host guy? Yeah. Also, great to see that you're back.
Guy.
Yeah, that's one of the party members. His name is Guy. He speaks people. Specifically for he can be a bit of, like, Guy's whole thing is, like, he's a bit of a hard party member to train, although he's got the high HP by default. Oh, it's all good. All good. Sword level increase, shield level, strength, fire level increase, magic increase, axe level, staff level, attack, snap, magic increase. There we go.
With my phone. This is gonna be a fun transfer. I wonder how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have to switch mics.
And if you have to, you have to. That's how it be.
I'm afraid to use my wireless headset because it kept dropping before. Remember?
Oh yeah, I remember.
It kept dropping, and I've noticed it's been doing that whenever I'm in any of the discords with Giant Sword podcast folks. It just sometimes will just drop, and I'm like, okay.
That sucks.
Mute myself real quick here as soon as I find the.
out. Although I need. Know that you're not that. Okay, just. Just a little. Right, there we go. Yeah. The old mic I had to reduce this because if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be able to hear tone. About that. Well, sorry about that. Yeah. Welcome back. There? Hey there, mate. Setting up.
Mic check 1 2. I guess I had to use the other mic. For some reason, it doesn't want to work with plugging it into my headphone jack.
I can hear you just fine.
That was weird. It just didn't want to work, and I'm like, okay.
You're
whatever.
actually clearer on this mic than you were last one. Like you had you had sound quality on your mic, but like the volume was low.
That's because I turned it down because of it's infamous for being too loud, I figured out.
Okay.
I didn't know exactly how high it was, so I didn't want to blow out anyone that was listening, basically. Because I've done that before. I literally did that, and Nick at Giant Sword Podcast is like, bye. He kicked me out because my mic was too loud. And I'm like, tell me how loud it is. And he didn't tell me, and I'm like, okay.
That sucks.
Because it changed. It sometimes randomly just changes sometimes. If I use it from mobile to desktop, it'll just randomly go, nope, I don't remember what your last device had, and I don't care.
Yeah, that always sucks.
Discord's weird sometimes.
It really is. When I had to swap out my computer table for a new table the other day, so I unplugged everything.
Oh, fun. I'm keeping my desk for a long time. I've had it since, does 2006 count? Because that's when I think I had it for, I had the TV on, the CRT on it when I was playing, I think I was playing Knights of the Republic 2 back in 2006 using the CRT at the Briarcliff house, using that same desktop. That same desk, like, literally the exact same desk.
That's pretty
just
cool.
Hilarious. Yeah, the only thing is it really got scratched up because Dad, instead of doing what I wanted to do, which is I wanted to just
carry it down the stairs from the apartment. He just put it upside down and just pushed it down the stairs and scratched up the top. And he's like, "You're not going to be looking at it. You're going to have stuff on it." And I'm like, "But..."
That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie.
That's him being lazy. That's my old man being extremely lazy. And I'm like, "Dude, I don't mind carrying most of the weight." He's like, "You're not going to be the one carrying the weight. I'm going to end up." And I'm like, "Fine then." I see how it is. Yeah, that's what he does sometimes. I know he definitely feels that way because he's like, "Hey, I broke my back enough for you, moving you guys when we were young."
You've done your time. You're not gonna do more.
That's basically his mode of operation. He's like, "I've done my time. I'm not doing any more." And I'm like, "Okay." This is when I was getting the house, by the way. When I was moving out of the apartment, I was like, "I'm done."
Yeah. Also,
unfortunately, I won't be able to see the screen, whatever you're doing now, because of it's just my mobile phone now. And if I put on the YouTube thing, actually, you know what? I could put it on. I just have to mute it somehow. I don't know how, because if YouTube's weird, it won't let me individually.
I mean, I can Discord screen share with you live.
I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Final Fantasy 2. It's fine.
You're just here to chat with me, so that because we're both just wasting our time. We're just passing the time, you know.
That's true. We are.
Yeah, because honestly, as you said like a second ago, I like having someone to bounce off.
Yes, and bouncing off someone is ideal.
Yep.
Is it not?
It is. I mean, I usually have like some friends, like the guy Major that joins in. I do these fantasy streams. Or when I do Fire Emblems, I have like 6 co-hosts.
That's just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's kind of a fun time.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's funny.
Yeah.
Just having that much basically going on at once.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, I like having you on. Like last time you were on here was for the Drunk Award.
Yeah, the Drunk Awards. Oh boy.
That's what I call it.
Goody.
That's what I call it, the Drunk Award.
I'm gonna puke out my entire intestine, essentially.
Yeah.
That was horrifying. But I think I got my tolerance back because I bought a bunch of liquor just the other day. A lot of liquor. So, yeah.
I need to, I'm gonna ask, my sister's going grocery shopping tomorrow for the house. I'm gonna see if I can get Jack Daniels.
Oh god, you actually doing the Jack Daniels, oh boy. Me, I'm just sticking with, I got the Captain Morgan private stock, and I have my Absolute Vodka.
Yeah. I mean...
And I'm not making any Moscow Mules. Too many this time. The problem was that Poi bought, alcoholic ginger beer. That screwed me up the worst, actually, because you're not supposed to do that with Moscow Mules. It just makes it stronger than it should be by a lot, basically.
Yeah. I mean...
That's the thing.
I just want to have a Jack and Coke. I've been in Jack and Coke.
Yeah, that's something simple. That's true.
Yeah, that's my drink of choice. Either that or like either a Jack and Coke or it has to be something pretty like I don't like this, as weird as it sounds, despite the fact that I drank a whole half a fucking bottle. I don't really like drinking alcohol straight. I like to mix.
I can do both, but I do like mixing it to make my White Russians.
White Russian.
You know. Yes, right? And it's funny, my mom was like, "Wait, milk and vodka? That doesn't make any sense." And Dad looked at me funny too, and I'm like, "Come on! it's a white Russian, you know, Big Lebowski. And Dad's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah, or you can call it a Caucasian, whatever. It has multiple names.
Yeah.
Same difference, but yeah. Those are great. I love them. I'm probably going to have one when I get back and probably play some Spider-Man and then go to bed. Because I have to be up early.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
Just packing my stuff here. 10:30. Wow. Yeah.
It's
Fun times.
10:30. I mean, you were here when I was streaming till midnight last week.
I think that was because I was driving at the time back. That's the thing. I was driving back from Mom's, and I was like, "Look, I'm done." And I think, was it last week? Or no, that might have been the week before, dude. Because what was I doing last week?
You were in the chat. You weren't voice chatting with me.
Well, of course not. I was just in the chat, but I was like, "What was I doing?" Because I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't remember.
It is what it is.
I'm like, I don't know. What's last week? This week's been crazy enough. At least I made something out of it. Even though they're not letting me make any more. They're like, no, we can't have people making money on the stock market. We can't have that.
That's
absolutely not.
That's the most hilarious thing to me. That like they're trying so hard, but us like everyone's just fighting back.
Yeah, right. Well, did you know that 50% of Robinhood's users have GameStop stock?
Gee.
I love it.
That's some brilliant shit.
Yes, it is. It's great. It's absolutely brilliant, and I love it. And they're holding the line. They're like, no, we aren't selling.
Hey,
it's like... And the beauty thing is that because they're not selling, those hedge fund guys are forced to close out at whatever the price is.
Yeah.
And that's just basically losing them more money. And that's what's beautiful about it. Finally, eat the rich. Burn them. Hate them.
Up. Eat rich. Although...
Well, that's what's going around.
Rich gives me indigestion.
Yeah. It gives everyone indigestion, I think, because we're not used to eating rich. We're all freaking poor.
Exactly. But yeah, people on Twitter are going nuts with it, and this is the most united I've ever fucking seen.
Yes, it's hilarious, actually. I love it. And maybe it's because of a lot of people are freaking, poor themselves, and they're like, no, screw the establishment. They've been screwing us over for years.
Yep.
In terms of the financial crisis. Because I know a lot of people remember that. Too many, in fact.
Yep.
Way too many. Now it's just revenge time. Time to get our revenge on them for them basically ruining everyone's lives.
Yeah, I mean...
Because, the economy's been fucked up ever since then. It really has. It's just been masked the entire time. They've been just propping up slightly every year or two.
But now they can't hide the shit.
No, they can't. It's beautiful. And it's funny, they're like, one of the people in the Discord I'm part of is like, oh, it's crashing. And I'm like, it's just a thing that they're doing to make you freak out so they can make money. Hold your positions. They're just... What they do, actually, It's really effed up. So they'll sell their shares to other hedge funds, basically, if they have any shares, to reduce the price. Yeah, I know that's messed up, right?
It is. When I heard about that, I was
They're
like,
literally doing that.
"What the fuck?" I heard that, and someone told me about that. I was like, "What the shit? That can't be." I mean, I know it's technically not allowed, but they're doing it anyway. Still,
it's technically legal, you mean, but they're doing it. It's really gray legal. Like it's just barely like legal because they changed the rules before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just kind of complete.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. I have no idea how much background noise I'm sending through there.
It's not too bad.
Because you heard probably the elevator and stuff.
I heard the elevator, but I don't mind.
Yeah, it was just a small thing, the elevator here at my property.
I mean, I've had friends, when I talk to them, they have like a big background.
Oh my goodness. That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it is what it is. I mean, the worst I've ever had is like someone was trying to talk to me while they were at the firing range.
Oh my goodness. At a firing range?
Yeah, so
That's
I kept
crazy.
hearing gunfire in the background. I was like, "Are you in Detroit right now or some shit?"
Oh yeah, they're totally in Detroit. It's just like gunshots firing off everywhere, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I make such horrible jokes on. Like,
Well, I mean that actually makes sense though. I mean it's like that place is horrifying.
it is.
I personally haven't been there, but my dad's been around there before, and he's like, yeah, I always fear for my life when I'm in there because he does sound sometimes and goes up into weird places. Back in the day,
Yeah.
places like that or Vegas, it's like there's some sort of strange, fucked up vibe out there for some reason.
Vegas is
Like
just
Vegas
is the last remnant of the Wild West. Whatever the fuck you want, aside from like, well, actually, sometimes you can get away with murder. But
it's fucking weird. All I know is that he got basically kicked out of his hotel room by his girlfriend and
I'll see you cut out there.
For that. If I am booted. Such a strange thing, right?
Maybe that you
can find somewhere else to stay.
Is Discord good?
hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Because I can hear you.
connecting.
Oh. Alright. Can you hear me?
What the fuck? Connection fried itself. Okay. So weird. Connecting. Not connecting.
Oh, you're stuck in loop with no connection. Okay. That explains a lot, and that sucks, man. Fire level 2. Alright, so until he can actively respond to me, I'm gonna be hearing from Ozzy. So, back to me to try to entertain you guys. Which, 11, 10 p.m. energy, a lot different. 11. But then, like, my 3 p.m. energy. 3 p.m., I am more of a ball of energy. I like doing, like, late night streams, because they're a lot of fun. You can pretty much have much more freedom. Say shit. You kind of attract the weirder late night audience that you don't get in the afternoon. Work. That's kind of the fun of it.
Or in my case, work at night. I'm back, I guess.
Oh hey, welcome back. You can hear me now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I guess it switched over to my mobile network and failed to switch properly, so I had to drop the call.
Okay.
That was interesting.
I've dealt with. You're currently on the mobile Discord, right?
Yeah, obviously I have to use the mobile Discord, so it's acting like a phone call almost.
Yeah.
Basically at this point.
Yeah, Discord mobile is pretty weird. I know, because I remember I was stuck on phone for kept reconnecting.
Yeah, it does what it does. At least it's not disconnecting my mic randomly right now.
That's good.
That used to be a real problem. Remember on the GameStop night? Not GameStop, I mean Game Awards? Seriously, why is my mind on GameStop right now? Oh wait, it's the stock.
Yeah, the goddamn stock.
I swear. This is not going to bring back GameStop, but it is going to make people know it's there more often now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm still waiting to hear back from, because I actually applied to game. Like, I needed a new job and I know video games pretty well.
All I know is get ready for some bullshit from what I've heard.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've heard that it's some serious bullshit, like sales quotas and basically fighting for hours, essentially.
Yep.
And it's just like, wow, that's messed up.
That's just corporate retail.
Yeah, you're right. That does sound like corporate retail in a nutshell.
I'm prepared for that. As long as they don't change stuff like every 10 minutes and actively punish you for stuff you did in the past that was okay but isn't okay now. That's why I hated T-Mobile. They were like...
you used to work with them?
Yeah, I worked with them from November 2nd to January 15th.
Of this year or another year?
2020 to
2020?
like November.
Oh.
No, I started with them in November of 20 and left January of this year.
You're like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, I literally was like, you know what? I don't need this stress. I'm actually literally losing chunks of my hair more than...
It's a call center, it was, right?
No, it was a retail place.
Ooh.
So we were upgrading phones and shit, and it was in Dripping Springs, which is boomer country.
Oh, fun. Dripping Springs.
Yeah.
Lots of fun there. Yeah, don't want to be in retail ever myself. I've seen the craziness. Hoy deals with it at Walgreens. You get the strangest crowds of people who have just come up to the counter and steal lighters. Just literally. They'll like ask for a thing of smokes and steal a lighter at the same time. They'll just swipe one.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's how they work.
Just like, oh, okay, you really wanted that lighter that badly, eh?
I don't get people sometimes, but I feel like some people have an inherent need.
I noticed that. Same reason why they're basically going out like, yeah, I have a Switch. I'm gonna steal all the games and do that. And I'm like, whoa, buddy. I guess that's what you wanted to do the whole time, eh? I'm happy when they get banned or when they get basically kicked out, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, good. Get rid of your ass. It's just like, you're not contributing anything at all. It's a different story if you're just one of those homebrew people going, yeah, I just made an emulator work for something that Nintendo won't support.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's literally cool if someone hacks the thing and makes, like, I don't know, 64 games or GameCube games or something like that work on it on the go, and it's just like, oh, that's awesome. That kind of stuff is cool, but people just outright going, no, I'm going to steal the games that's on the system natively that they're being sold just because I can. I'm like, you're scum. You deserve to get banned.
Yeah. I hate those people because it's like, dude, just buy the fucking...
I say to them, if you're so concerned about saving money, you can just wait till the game is on like a deep discount if you're really desperate to save a buck, like any normal person does on a Steam sale.
Yeah.
Just wait for it to be on a deep discount and call it a day. Oh wait, you're not going to do that? Oh wait, never mind. It's like, I'm doing that right now because I have too many in my collection, so I'm like, yeah, until I clear some of this, I'm just going to chill. Mostly also because of a lot of games are 70 now, so I'm not exactly as inclined to do that.
Games... I get why games
So
are increasing in price, but I don't... Honestly, you know what we need to bring back that I know sounds a bit to people, but I still think is a good idea? Game rental.
Actually, those still kind of exist. They're just online now. They're more limited.
Yeah.
You can still do those with, I can't remember what was it called, that service. You could do game rentals.
Gamefly?
Gamefly still exists.
Yeah, I know. Gamefly still exists, and I love it. I don't use Gamefly, but it's like, Gamefly actually will still send you the physical disc.
Yeah. Yes, they will.
And I like that. I'm just saying we need rentals because it's like, not everyone can afford a $60 game, especially with a fucking pandemic.
Of course. Or $70, and now in the current case.
Yep.
That's actually why Xbox did that silly Game Pass thing, but the thing is that they're filling it with garbage anyway, so what's the point even signing up?
Yep.
It's like, there's just a bunch of garbage in there. Why should I bother doing that, what I call a rental service, basically. The same thing as like Netflix, basically.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But
it's pretty much like Netflix.
I just feel that like digital rentals are pretty weird.
Yeah, it is, but I get the point of it, like on PlayStation Now. 'Cause I have PlayStation Now, and it's pretty good for certain things. It is.
Yeah.
And it's only $60 a year, so yeah, it's not expensive at all. Like at all. I think Microsoft's Game Pass is like $10 a month minimum.
It is.
So yeah.
I mean, I've
And
still
you
got
get new games.
my 3 months of it.
You see, I got freebies because of I tried it out for free on the PC because my CPU came with it, and my Discord Nitro actually has 3 months that I haven't redeemed for it.
Yeah, I've redeemed. That's what I have right now. Is I redeemed Discord, my Nitro. I redeemed that. But like, that's about it right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, what games do you want to play on it? You want to have a games for the PC version, a bunch of Final Fantasies that you already own.
Yep.
Basically, just on the PC version, and I'm like, I barely. Okay, so they gave me the upgrade with PlayStation Plus for Final Fantasy 15, the Royal Edition, with all the DLC. So I didn't have to pay for it, except for the art, which I will have to pay for.
Yeah.
Probably. But basically everything else came with my PlayStation Plus upgrade to PS5. So when you get a PS5, it's one of those titles.
That's
And
pretty.
you have PlayStation Plus.
Cool.
Yeah. The thing is, when I play it, I'm like, this is cool and all, but it doesn't. It's like Final Fantasy 15 feels really. How do I describe it? It feels. What's the best way to put it? Like empty? Mentally, like it feels like there's something vapid about it when I'm playing it.
I can see that. Like, as much as I like 15, it is like very, very like. It's a very beginner effort.
In terms of like vapid, in terms of like once you're playing it now, it's like it doesn't matter if you have multiple characters if it's like got the same problem that basically Type 0 had, no offense, where everyone felt like they almost played the same.
And I can understand that, yeah. I understand. Hey, what
Except for Prompto. Except for Prompto, because he shoots.
I mean, I like how Ignis plays, because I like the Assassin's Creed inspired game.
You see, that's the thing, is I haven't played the DLC, it's just based on what you have for his combat in the main game. So I could play his DLC, maybe I'll do that sometime, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't have the heart for it, because of basically it feels like it's all cut content that I got to way too late, basically.
Pretty much. That's why I'm actually kind of hopeful for Final Fantasy 16, because they got Naoki.
Don't do that.
I'm not. Well, what I'm saying is like I'm not desperately hopeful, but I'm like, I have some faith. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm leaving all my cards on the table for it. Like, I have a good history with Naoki Yoshida. His game.
14. That's right. Final Fantasy 14.
And
The Realm Reborn version, I should say.
yeah, I also feel like it's got a good combat director this time behind it.
Well, yeah, obviously, Devil May Cry.
Yeah, the guy behind Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, no shit, that game's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know, I bought the PS5 version as well. Just because I can. And yeah, it's great. I love it. It's fun as fuck still. It's not like when I remove myself from the hype that it loses its fun. Final Fantasy 15 loses its fun when you've removed yourself from the hype, I've noticed. Originally playing it.
I can understand that.
Also, playing it after 7 Remake again, right, it just literally shows you basically where they fucked up. You can just see it plain as day.
Yeah, 7... Honestly, a lot of people are... One of the biggest criticisms of 7 Remake that people make up.
Yeah, it's the split game thing, right?
it's more of that. It's like people jokingly call it a Final Fantasy 13 DLC.
Just because of the freaking corridors that exist? Well, did they forget that the original game had corridors in Midgard too?
Yeah, exactly.
Did they forget about that? Because that's literally what happened in the original game.
Yeah.
Did they forget about all that shit? No? Oh wait, they did? Oh. Yeah, it definitely had a fucking ton of corridors. Like, going from Sector 6 to Sector 7, it was just like, oh, you're walking this direction only, there's nothing else. And that's it. You're fighting houses as enemies. You know, the house.
I love that they made Hell House a fucking boss.
Yeah, right? It was actually a boss now instead of just like, hey, this is a random enemy you run into that's just stupid random. And then there's lore behind it on how they're creating them. But you have to read about that outside of the game.
Yeah.
Basic. It's just like, oh. Now it's like, oh, it's a boss. There you go.
I'm on it.
I literally have no problem with the bosses in the game. Like, most of the bosses were actually good besides one on the vehicle at the end of the game.
Yeah.
The vehicle boss.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that like, I loved 7 Remake, but I am disappointed that the final motorcycle battle wasn't against that road guy.
Yeah, right? But yeah, that would have been great because basically he's like freaking Majima.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if you know how Majima acts in Yakuza 1, basically.
I know how
he's always like coming at you.
I know Majima. I've played yeah, I've only played Yakuza 0, but I know enough. I know Majima based on me.
Yeah.
Backing up.
Memes of him coming at you.
Yeah. I still need to beat Yakuza.
Oh, that's a great game. The rest of the Yakuza games are good too. It's just like, man.
I mean, I actually like spent 30 minutes. You know the big guy that steals your money?
Oh yeah, Mr. Shakedown.
Mr. Shakedown. I actually spent 30 minutes against him trying not to die.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to take him down that easily at first. That's the thing. But you can if you actually can do it, because I did it once, and I was like, holy shit, I took him down.
Yeah.
Because you can take him down.
You can.
You just gotta be persistent with the combat and basically know how to dodge him.
Pretty much.
You can't tank those hits with him, because he hits like a truck. You just can't.
Oh.
But I just love it. It's so random. It's like, oh yeah, this big, bald guy comes here to beat you up and shake you down for your money.
Honestly, I also love the bowling alley with the manager Nugget.
Oh yeah, the bowling alley. There's so many freaking mini games in Yakuza. It's not even funny. Although I do have one thing to say that is very nice that they actually made the hostess mini game good. I don't know if you played that in Majima's side. You're playing as Majima.
Yeah.
The hostess minigame is actually really good. The hostess minigame in Yakuza 3 is really bad, and it's not even a minigame. It's really just bad. Like, trust me, you'll see when you go to Yakuza 3. I forgot how bad it was. I think I skipped it the last time I was on Yakuza 3. I didn't even go into the hostess place. I think I just mainlined the story. But now it's like, oh, yeah, I'm glad I skipped this before. It was really bad attempting to do that minigame. It's not even a minigame. It's like, it's bad form of trying to figure out how to make it work. It's not fun like in Yakuza 0.
Yeah.
The one in Yakuza 0 is so fun that they put it in freaking Fists of North Star as well as Yakuza 2.
I've not played the Fists of the North Star. I've heard great things.
So the remake of Yakuza 2 also had the minigame as well, but the Fist of North Star one is the most hilarious one because you have these brutes. So instead of just kicking the guy out who's being rowdy, with rowdy customers, you go beat them up and kill them with the pressure points. And it's absolutely hilarious, dude. Like, you gotta get that game for your PS4. It's only on PS4 still.
Yeah.
Still.
I'm gonna play the rest of the Yakuza. I'm gonna play them in like chronological like plot order of 0, 1.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing recently for shits and giggles after, you know, and going to 3 again later. It's like, whoa, like the story's still good, but holy shit, the combat, like you can tell that they were just getting their feet wet with figuring out how to make the combat work in 3. You can tell, like when you go back to it,
yeah,
it is rough. It is really rough. And it's not rough in a, oh, that's charming PS2 way. It's rough in a, this is a transition game, basically.
yeah.
They're transitioning to doing the rest of the stuff for the PS3 ones. And getting better at it.
At least they're learning.
Well, and it was because of, obviously, 0 is basically an iteration. Like the 4th iteration of 3's engine, basically, is Yakuza 0. Because of 3 was the first time they got to use that game engine and that battle system that they had to redo partially because of Yakuza 1 and 2 was not able to be carried over from the PS2. It was just not. They couldn't carry it over. And that's the thing, that game is really rough, but still good because the story's good, basically. It gives Kiryu a reason to, you know, exist besides just, hey, you're with the Yakuza, or hey, you're ahead of the Yakuza, as you'll find out in Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2, when he ends up being like the Dragon of Dojima and the head of the frickin' clan. Gives him another reason, basically. One that's more noble when you think about it, but it's kind of funny because it's based on something that actually happened where there was a Yakuza who ran an orphanage. It's based on a real Yakuza thing that actually existed in Japan. Like, there's interviews about it, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny in retrospect. It's based on a real thing that actually happened. He ran an orphanage, but we're not sure if that orphanage was just used as a front for something or not, but it probably was used as a front, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But it is kind of funny, like, oh, it's based on that.
Right.
I know it's late.
Oh, sorry.
I know it's late right now. I have no idea what you're doing in your stream.
I'm just running around on a chocobo, heading to the next town.
Heading to the next town so you can save, right?
You can save anywhere you want in Final Fantasy.
Oh, for the GBA version you can do that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice little addition. Kind of like being able to send items away in your inventory in the Demon's Souls PS5 version.
Yeah.
And not having to go back to the freaking Nexus to do that.
Exactly.
It's like, it's a nice little change. That's cool. I wonder if that causes any issues, though, in terms of getting stuck in places.
Okay. That's why I always create separate save slots.
Yeah, because I say that because of in Xenogears, there's a point
before you can kill the heal bot that heals your characters before you go fight this sequence of bosses, basically in the cave.
Yeah.
You can kill it. You can basically talk to it and kill it, and then accidentally save right next to it, and overwrite your save, and basically be screwed.
That shit. I mean, I get it, but still, that kind of sucks. Also, I'm thinking I'm gonna end the stream here. And I'm getting hungry. And a bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. So, saying this to the stream chat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back again at 3 p.m. tomorrow. 3 p.m. Central tomorrow. I hope to see you there. Have a good night.